We are back. Welcome back to the Beyond the Coach podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kelsey Nanini.
And I'm Chris Sweet.
I feel like we're back into a rhythm. I didn't say the wrong podcast today.
I was about to say, we're already off to a better start.
Thriving. I didn't mess anything up today, so that's a great win. Always a win to not mess something up.
Always a win, truly. Yep.
As this podcast is recording, you've been here for like a week and a half. How does it feel?
You know, it's funny you say that because I was like, Kelsey might ask me how I'm feeling today. And I already rehearsed this while I was getting ready.
You're like looking in the mirror like,
oh no, I was
great.
Looking in the mirror. My hair is so dry.
Yep.
I've never had dandruff. Like I've never struggled with something with dry scalp. And I'm realizing that, I bought the Jolene like shower head thing so that to help filter our water because the water is hard here in Arizona.
That's what I was going to say at first.
So, we're prepared. Have we put that up yet? No. After getting ready today, am I going to make Kenneth do it tonight? Yes. So that's how I'm feeling.
I don't know what it is with this year, but I thought it was a pregnancy thing. So maybe it is because maybe I'm like used to it by now, but like my scalp has been so dandruffy.
It's
year.
And usually, because I have very thick hair. Like I can go a whole week without washing my hair, usually. The dandruff that I have, like 3 days into not washing my hair is ridiculous. So I was like, you know what? Kelsey's going to send me her hairdresser's information. I'm going to have a little cleanup with her hairdresser. And I'm going to ask her, how the hell do I hydrate my scalp? Because this has never been an issue before. Outside of that, I would like to unpack all these boxes, but I'm having to tell myself that it's a marathon, not a sprint. So it will get there. I do love going on my walks with the mountains and the sunsets. It's like a little mental health thing for me now. So, I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10 for like a week and a half in, only deducting points for dryness, for some maintenance stuff that we got to get done at our house. Still don't have a washer, and learning about pests. 3 things.
I didn't know if you were going to give it a low rating because of the rainstorms we've been having, but you will learn to love those because I
come from a place where we get a lot of rain, so it didn't really I think if anything it was comforting to slow me down because like we had plans this weekend, right? We were going to go to Oktoberfest and then Oktoberfest ended up getting canceled anyways, like you said. So I literally was able to use Sunday to like unpack, and like it was almost allowing me to go in the house and not force myself to go like do a bunch of things out of the house. So do I want to like
fall?
Yeah, do I want to find like something to do this weekend? Yes. I'm like, I would like to go find like a fall-esque thing. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, the rain kind of did what it needed to do. So that Kenneth and I were forced to do some stuff around the house. So feeling good. I'll report back on my dry scalp ventures.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll give you Hannah's info.
Yeah, seriously. I will say the one funny thing is when you move, your phone just knows. And so my whole TikTok feed, I love my TikTok right now because it's literally all hikes to do in Arizona, restaurants to go in Arizona. And it's also started niching me down to gluten-free spots in Arizona. So I've really become like in this niche little pocket between Dancing with the Stars and like niche gluten-free spots in Arizona. And my entire TikTok is just save.
Nice.
Save.
You have so many saves right now. TikTok is like, she's loving us right now.
Yeah. So like, just keep them coming.
I forgot it was dedication night. And when you messaged, you put your story up of Robert Owen.
Did you think that they got voted off?
Yes. I hit the floor. I was like,
oh no.
And then I was like, oh my God, it was dedication night. That was his mom. We're all good. Because I have to watch it. I'll probably watch it like sporadically throughout today. Because I fear I'm going to go on and something's going to be ruined, whether there was no one voted off, whether there was someone voted off. I know, like, I have a feeling who this someone would be, and I just don't want to know right now. I don't want to know. I want to watch it for myself. I want to cry. Yeah. I want to enjoy this nice dedication.
All I will say is prepare the tissues for Robert Irwin's package.
Damn.
And then you have like the cute little daughters, like, or not the daughters, but like Dylan Efron's sister. She was like the cutest little thing in the world. I was
How
like,
old is she?
I think 5. Like she's not old at
His
all.
parents are Dylan. Zach's like 36,
No, so
38.
it's their dad who had 2 young kids with his like the stepmom, basically. Like his parents are divorced.
Like Alex Earl's family.
Yeah, kind of like an Alex Earl, which her dance is really good. So you're gonna love it. Just prepare the tissues,
I feel like
especially
I'm
being
gonna
pregnant.
cry with Mr. Feeney too.
I was gonna say, well, especially being pregnant, just prepare yourself.
I get it. I cry about like really happy things too, like really like heartfelt, sentimental things as well. So that's like my main crying.
Yeah.
Every week on game day, college game day, I cry about like the heartfelt story. And I've always done that though. Like, give me a heartfelt story that's related around competition and sports. I'm like the saddest. Like I don't have any other emotions outside of that. I'm broken. I have no idea what's
It
wrong
all
with me.
started when she watched The Blind Side.
Yeah.
Sentimental connections of sports and sad stories.
Yeah, and then I found out all the like
The
controversy
reality of
going on,
The
and I
Blind
was like,
Side. Yeah.
this is not
That's the whole internet. It's like everything gets a
it
little.
ruins everything.
Nothing is what it seems. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, guys,
But yeah, prepare yourself.
yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed our chit chat. It's also funny because this releases 2 weeks after the dedication ceremony, so like
We're really outing
people have been
ourselves.
voted off as of like if you're listening to this on Wednesday the 29th that it released. Someone got voted off yesterday. But anyways, we have a big announcement today. So if you made it 7 minutes into the pod,
I wish that I had like a drum roll, like a little.
we could play sound. Can't we do something like that? Is there somewhere in there?
I think you
maybe
may.
I'll try to
Are you gonna like
put it in.
edit it up?
Yeah, maybe I'll get something cool in there. I probably forget to do that honestly, and it should be normal. But
Edit her up. Yeah, I'm excited. We've never done anything like this.
no, and this is crazy. Our quote unquote Black Friday sale starts today. Today, as you're listening to this podcast, you can go into the description box, you can click the link, and you can apply for it. And it's big.
It's a big one.
Like Chris said, we've never really done something like this. The first piece of it is like the special you get, obviously saving some money because it's Black Friday. You can get 7 months for the price of 6. You can either take the free month, which would be December, or you can pay over the course of 7 months, or you can pay it all up front and save some extra cash. So if you're interested, first off in that, definitely click the link. But Chris, tell them what's even bigger and better and kind of insane.
That whisper was really freaking weird.
It's kind of insane.
Did you watch the Hilaria interview? Right? When she was whispering? Okay, you gotta go watch it. She was whispering. She just reminded me of.
I'm glad she's off my TV.
Hilaria. The most insane part of this is that basically the whole point of the 7 months for the price of 6 is that we're going to run a 6-month transformation challenge. This goes for those who sign up during this launch. This also goes for clients who are existingly working with us if they extend their contracts until the 6-month period, because it's people who are locked in for the 6 months from January to June. We will be running this transformation challenge. And the coolest part of the transformation challenge is that we have cash prizes. We've always given away like free coaching, which I will say the first and second place, you do get an additional free month of coaching if you win. But we've always kind of given away like free coaching or a gift card or something small. And Kelsey and I were like thinking, what do we want to have for this? What would be something really impactful? Because we're ex-athletes, we're competitive. We also love working for a prize. Like if there is a competition, I'm in it. Like, I'm in it.
Oh
When
yeah.
WWBA was running some internal comps for like the staff, I was like, I'm in this. Like, I will win
I'm
this.
winning.
And I did. I was like, I'm going to do this thing. So, for all of my ex-athletes, entrepreneurs, high-level individuals who just love a good competition, love something to work towards, the first place prize is $1,500 if you win, and then the second place prize is $500 cash, like just complete cash. We're just gonna boop boop deposit that to you. No ifs, ands, or buts, no stipulations, no terms and conditions. It is yours. And it's that simple. It's that simple for
Yeah.
you to lock in for 6 months and be in this. Now, you might be wondering, like, well, why are you giving like us this weird flex month in December? And the hot take is that I don't expect you to dial in December. I don't care if you dial in
Please don't.
December. The
Actually,
dial in
just
culture,
live your life.
like literally, and you have this weird culture, right? Of like separation season and the dial in
Yeah.
culture and all the things you're seeing on social media. I kind of want to go against the tides. And I told Kelsey that when we decided to like do this thing, I was like, I want to go online and be like, actually, no, like me, no, why would you dial in December? I'm not dialing in December. I'm just living my life in December. Are there anchors? Are there habits? Are there things where I'm not going off the deep end? Of course, that's important to teach, but I'm not going to be over here saying, hey, the month of December is what matters towards this transformation challenge, because people are just going to be unmotivated. They're not going to want to go in. Instead, I'd rather use December to be this foundational month for people and individuals coming into our program, because let's face it too, it takes about a month to get like under the routine and understanding the new programs and getting a relationship with your coach going, understanding how to submit check-ins. Like, I don't expect that in the first month. So this whole dial-in culture, in my opinion, is kind of a load of shit in December. Like, I just think you should live your life, spend time with your family, travel if you need to travel, stay steady in the things that you need to stay steady in, so that come January, you're ready to go. Kelsey and I preach like how you just stay ready. That's what we want our athletes to be. That's what we want our coaches to be. That's what we want our individuals in our program to be, is the people who come January are ready to simply turn that thing on, turn it up as the dial goes, and be locked in for these 6 months. And those 6 months are where we're really going to go into the periodization that the individual wants. We're both focused on physique and performance. This isn't something where we're just like, become your most shredded self. It's becoming, one, a self that feels embodied on the outside, but also a self that feels embodied on the inside. And that comes from the actions of how you follow through in the program. So I'm excited to see how people lock in. And I'm just excited that regardless if somebody is first place, second place, or just not placed at all, they're still going to have a transformation. I think that that's the cool part out of it.
Yeah, I think the really cool part, like we talked about, is, you know, not being so locked in and so restrictive in December, but it's like you are building habits. You are still prioritizing like some sort of your health and being able to like enjoy all the holiday things. I've never really felt restricted during the holidays because I just know it's like a temporary season. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the treats. I'm gonna enjoy time with family and slowing down. And I think that's like the really cool part about December and the holidays, is people can see it as like the hustle bustle. And it's like, what if we just change your mindset around it and actually just change it to being like, this is a time you actually just get to slow down and enjoy time with people you don't normally get to enjoy time with. And uh, after that, you're like reset and you're ready for the new year. And I know a lot of people, like, it's such a taboo thing to talk about in the coach space of like, oh, you shouldn't have to wait until January 1st. I'm like, it's a new start. It's like a fresh leaf you can turn, like a new leaf you can turn. Anyways, fresh leaf, whatever. Freshly fallen leaf that can turn over. And you can start fresh. And like, I don't think it has to be a taboo thing. I think whatever you like want to feel in the beginning of the year. It's also like a Wednesday, I think, this year. Which is even greater because
like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think
It's
Christmas
like a
Eve is a
random day.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like I think Wednesday or
Yeah.
Thursday, that's the first
Yep.
day of the year. Yeah. And that's, I feel like I actually like that because it's not like, oh, it's a Monday and it's a new year. It's like this challenge starts on a Wednesday. Weird, but like that's how it works with the date. It's like we're not waiting to start until a Monday. We're starting like the 6-month point starts on January 1st. And one cool part about the challenge is we laid out like monthly focuses. So while we have our overarching program that is very dialed in of like, these are the different phases you're going to go through. The nice part is like December is our built-in like a ascend phase. I was like, why is my brain shutting down? It's our built-in like baseline ascend phase to get your body ready for the summit phase. And maybe you're in the ascend phase, which is kind of like our prep work phase. Maybe you're in that for the first part of those 6 months as well, because you need some extra prep work. Then you can be ready to summit, which is like the big overarching goal. And each month we're going to have different focuses, different like prompts within the group chat, and just different ways to kind of hold you accountable, but also work towards big, like smaller habits that can work towards a bigger lifestyle that you want to achieve. I think that's like a really big thing that um a lot of people, like a lot of our deal clients come in and they are so locked in all the time that it's like there's no room, like they don't want any room for error. It's like perfectionism. Like if I'm not perfect, then I'm not doing it at all. It's the all or nothing mindset, but like in a sense of like I have to be locked in all the time, where it's like now we're actually teaching you how to like embody that like competitive side, but make this a lifestyle and something that it's not like eating you alive if you're not perfect 100% of the time. Um, and I'm just really excited. Like, and to Chris's point, you know, a lot of transformation challenges are like just weight loss challenges, but we have a lot of metrics that we track to where it doesn't just have to be that. It's like, let's build the muscle. Let's get you as strong as possible. And like embodying the person that you want to be too. I think so many people say like, I just want to be healthy and I just want to be strong, but for some reason that's always correlated to weight loss. And while there is a time and place for weight loss, and I'm not saying this can't be a weight loss challenge for you if that's your goal. That's the cool part about the challenge, is it can embody all goals. It can embody someone that does have a weight loss goal, somebody that does finally want to gain the muscle that they've been, you know, really struggling to achieve. You know, there's just so many different goals, and that's something that all of our coaches are aware of, is we're not just looking for this. Like everybody coming into the challenge, whatever their goal is, like we will take that into account when we're looking into a winner. It's like who embodied their goal and their consistency and their habits and all those things throughout those 6 months, and like just went all in on themselves. Because if you can go all in on yourselves for 6 months, that doesn't mean you're being super restrictive. It just means like you are literally buying into yourself for 6 months and like proving to yourself that you can do it. Whoever can embody that the best, like you're one, you have a chance of winning, but two, that's something you can carry on forever, for life. If you just lock in for 6 months, which I know seems like, it may seem like a long time to some people, a short time for others, but that's the cascade that sometimes you just need to like keep moving forward.
Yeah. And I was thinking too, how like, you know, we could have two people, one person who barely checks in, but does lose weight. Like, let's say that they're just like kind of doing their own thing, right? Like they're losing weight and they check in January 1st and then they check in June 1st and they have this huge transformation. But the coach is like, where have you been? Like, why have you been ghosting me this whole time and not responding to check-ins? Then we could have another client who actually embodies like checking in every week, communicating with their coach, showing up in the group chat, showing up to our calls. We see that. Like, and I think that sometimes clients don't realize that we see them a lot more than they think we do. Like, the amount of conversations that we have on Mondays, every single Monday about clients, the amount of conversations that Kelsey has every single week with our assistant coaches, talking about clients on one-on-one calls with our assistant coaches, the amount of wins that we get dropped into the client wins channel that we have in Slack so that we can have visibility. Like Kelsey and I don't coach all of our clients, but we want visibility over them. We want to know them. We want to have relationships with them. And that speaks volumes. Like if someone checks in on June 1st, but I haven't seen a single win posted, or, you know, it's been nothing but like, hey, they've been ghosting. That's not going to make you eligible to win $1,500. The person who shows up is truly an embodiment and in integrity and showing up with this conviction for themselves. And we talk a lot about like generational health, like they're building up a new generation for themselves and setting this new tone for basically their year. That's the person that's going to win. So when you guys think, and maybe you wonder like, well, how are you guys going to weigh it off of maybe not being weight loss? It's based on like me knowing you and seeing you in this process too. And like, I've been there and I know that your dream body, like we're so realistic, your dream body might not come in 6 months. It might not come in 3 months. It may take longer than that, but the effort you're putting in is like what I want to reward more than anything. And that's going to come with a result. You putting in effort for 3 to 6 months, if you're like in your ascend phase and then we go into your summit phase and are able to go into this fat loss phase, maybe 3 months in, you're still going to have a transformation. And the start of that transformation is going to speak for itself. And that's also going to be rewarded. So don't get discouraged if come January, you're like not immediately in a fat loss phase and thinking, I'm not going to win this challenge. Most people are probably not going to go immediately into a fat loss phase come January. Like everyone's on their own journey differently. It's all in how you show up and stay steady through that.
Yeah, and to the check-in point too, I know a lot of clients could struggle to check in weekly and they're like, well, I just didn't have anything to share, or I just didn't do well this week. And that's that perfectionist mindset creeping in. You're never too good to submit a check-in. Like some people are like, well, I'm just doing good. And I think we hear this a lot too from like our coaches within the cohort or like within Apex Coach Accelerator. They're like, I know I had one of the gals mention, like, I have a client who said that she's just learned enough. And I'm like, she's been with you for 3 months. She is not too big. She has not learned enough in 3 months. She has not picked up enough habits in 3 months that she's so perfect that she doesn't have to check in. Like, I had a coach for pretty much 5 years straight, and very rarely did I miss a check-in. And like Chris has a coach right now. Throughout her move, throughout all the things that have happened this year, she's checking in weekly. And that's something that like we are looking for, is like someone who takes personal accountability and like just does the thing and shows up regardless of how the week went. The person who's not, so focused on the quick fix just to win. And I think that's where, this transformation challenge does vary from others, is we're looking at like everything. We have a few different plans for what the end of the challenge will look like and how we're going to announce. I won't dabble in that too much because it's not solidified yet. But some big things that we hope we can make happen. And so that gives us a few extra weeks to look at the data and make sure that, we have all of these things like put together and done right, so that the person who does put in the effort and also sees like great results as a result of putting in the effort and of communicating with their coach, that pays off. So there's a ton of different like extra things throughout the challenge, but I promise if you buy into it, not financially, like mentally buy into it, like physically buy into it, like you're gonna reap the benefits, because you're going to build so many lasting habits that are going to take you so much further than just what this 6-month challenge is. One thing I also want to touch on, or I guess I'll ask you, Chris, so you can explain. I feel like I just talked too much. What does it look like? Obviously, this is a 6-month challenge. People are signing up for 7 months, right? Like it's technically a total of 7 months that you get with the Black Friday deal. What does it look like after? Like, what happens after? Is it just a 6-month challenge? Like, where do these people go after the 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is like, and something Kelsey and I preach is literally your health. And I actually just talked about this yesterday when I was talking about my client Danielle, who actually graduated from the program. And I was talking about how like her exiting the program is not her suddenly stopping her health journey, right? But she worked with me for 3-4 years, which is insane, but in the best way possible. Because talking about like you working with a coach for 5 years and being like, one, you were continuing to learn things, like that was Danielle. Danielle was the perfect person who like, we went through fat loss phases, we went through bulks, we went through maintenance periods, we went through periods of not tracking, we went through periods of full on strength and wanting to push strength like a ton. And so that just goes to show that this 6 to 7 month period is going to open a door for you. We're going to have an offer for continuation for you to stay in this program, of course. And we don't want to just leave you at the door with a fat loss result. Like that's the biggest thing too, is I'm not the person who's going to put you into a cut and then the last day of your coaching, you're still going to be in a cut. That's not going to happen. Like we are here to help you with the continuation past it, because it goes well past obviously a 6-month journey. Your health is with you for life. So why are we going to put, a time frame on it of 6 months? But there will always be that option for you guys to continue with the program and keep that momentum. So don't look at it as like, oh, June 1st, that's my finish line. That's when I have to, cross it. It's, hey, we could still be in the middle of something. We could still be doing it. So don't look at it as a closed-ended thing. I would look at it as an open-ended opportunity for you to continue into the program and to have a special for you to come in. And like Kelsey alluded to, we have some really exciting things in the works for that time frame. I'm not gonna fully say, but I'll just say we have something in the works that we haven't done before as well, and you should stay.
And you should stay. It was also very highly when we did a big, for those of you who aren't clients and are listening to this and hopefully are like excited about Apex. We did a huge cultural reset back in August. We had so many people requesting this, and we were like, wait, people, a lot of y'all are very interested in this. We were kind of surprised. I mean, like, I get it because I think it's a really, really fun thing, and we're really excited for it. But I was kind of surprised at how many people were like, I want this. And we were like, okay, let's
Which, to
talk
be
about a
fair,
baby first.
we wanted that too.
Yes.
Timelines got shifted with a baby, but
For planning.
it's just
Or
gonna get.
planning, actually.
We're gonna put it out. It's good. We're gonna put the baby out there, and then we'll put this out there.
Put the baby out there, and then, yes, and then this will get thrown out. But it'll be a really great opportunity. So if you are also a client that hasn't renewed with us yet, like with Apex specifically, maybe you were with Revolution, or maybe you were on like a with Real HP and just haven't had the opportunity to renew yet.
Yep.
This is your opportunity to also renew.
I was
again,
gonna add to that. This is for clients who are doing fitness and nutrition with us. So we're doing like all in fitness and nutrition for this period of time. For those of you who think, well, I don't need, like, maybe you're nutrition only and you're like, well, I don't need fitness, right? Or maybe you're fitness only and you're like, I don't need nutrition. That's your own mindset block getting in the way. Like, that's like, I would argue why do you think that? And then I would love for you to go hold up a mirror and ask yourself, are you where you want to be? And if you're not, what's missing, and what could we bridge the gap in 6 months? What's 6 months of, trying both? What is 6 months of putting both together and giving full force? Yes, you can still continue to go to Orange Theory 2 times a week if you want, but how do you challenge yourself to be a little bit better in this season? And so this will be for fitness and nutrition specifically, because we got to see the full picture in order to give you the transformation you want.
Yeah. That's such a good point too. I think a lot of people are worried about, oh, I do this or I do that. We just had a client join a couple weeks ago who is actually working with an in-person trainer. And it's because she doesn't feel super confident in the gym, and she wants some of that hands-on attention of like, hey, here's this form, here's what this looks like here's how to, whatever it may be, right? Like getting just more assistance with that to feel confident in movement. And she is also working with Coach Carly. And Carly is like, hey, I'll just, talk to your trainer and make sure that all is, good and things look good and all that. And we make that work. So it's not to say like you have to be all in on our workouts. Like you can still do things outside of there. And that's honestly what we help you build, is how to work all of that in. But I think it's also like, if you are a person who's only ever done group fitness or only ever done random workouts on Instagram and you're still complaining you aren't seeing results, like I promise you, if you lock in for 6 months and get workouts that are actually tailored to you, it does make a world of difference. I know the world is always like, oh, well, it's 90% nutrition and it all matters about nutrition. Yes, nutrition is important, but how you train and how you live your life and how you manage your stress and all of those other things equally matter. And those are all things that we help support you with within the program.
Exactly. Is there anything you wanted to add to the timeline after the 6-7 months that I didn't add?
No, I don't think so. It's basically January 1st to June 30th is those 6 months. And then again, our timeline has shifted. We are not positive when we will announce the winners, but at some point in July, you will know if you won or not. And obviously, like we mentioned, you'll have the opportunity to renew if you want to and continue. We'll obviously give you the exit strategy. But I always mention to people, like, going a full year with a coach at minimum, you're just going to find that you literally like pick up so many like new things and like nuggets that you never realized, because you're going through every phase. Like maybe when you're starting, you're coming into a reverse diet and then you're at maintenance. and then you go into a deficit, and then you reverse diet again, and you go to maintenance, maybe you go into a surplus. Maybe we're working with you functionally to heal things that are going on internally. Like there's so many different things that could happen over the course of a year, and giving us that time. I know so many people are like, oh, I only need 3 months to see results. And it's like, well, first, we don't even offer that.
Mhm.
But
And
like
also,
the longer you can stick it out.
I would argue, sure, maybe you can see results in 3 months, but can you keep it? Like, can you
Yep.
keep the results in 3 months?
100%.
Because you got to be able to keep it for longer than it took you to get there. And we are a program who teaches you that. But if you only worked with us for 3 months, we would be put in the pocket of businesses that, you lose the progress because you didn't stay with us long enough to learn the other side of it as well, which to be fair, I think a lot of our clients value learning that maintenance period and everything. But I know that there's definitely some of us who get stuck in it of like, well, I know what to do. I just need to do it, or I just need someone to get me back on my feet and then I can take it from there. That's not always the case. And how many times you have to put yourself in those scenarios before you realize like, oh, I'm actually only doing myself a disservice by putting this title on me or putting this expectation on me. Whereas I could invest in something else that's actually going to help me long term. And that's obviously staying into a program. So I'm really excited for this transformation challenge. I'm like so excited to see like what our clients' energy is, how excited they are. I know that they're going to be pumped right now. And really just using December to be this fun month where we get to celebrate the holidays collectively. We get to go into it and build that foundation. And then after that, kind of go into that dial in. Like that's when it's going to happen come January. And trust me, I'm not the person who's like, start on January 1st. Like I just live a lifestyle that's embodied in it. But I didn't start living the lifestyle that's embodied in it until I kind of did dial in on January 1st. Like it took me going into one of those New Year's being like, okay, I'm going to be a whole new person. And then I did. And I've been able to build habits and standards for myself. So excited for the standard that we get to hold clients to, excited to see everyone that comes into this and the transformations that are to come. And I just can't wait to celebrate everybody, especially with our secret little thing that we may do that we're going to do.
Selfishly, I'm so excited for it because it comes at the perfect time. Mind you, I am not the person who's like, can't wait to bounce back and get my pre-pregnancy body back. Like that's not me. I understand, like I also will be like so tired all the time and, soaking up all of that, but I timeline wise, I'm like this 6 months, I'm gonna dial in. I'm so excited, but more so just to like gain strength back, like being down from birth and like yeah, losing some strength, probably losing some muscle. I'm actually excited to just build back up versus having to like rush into losing any weight, which I've been lucky enough to not gain too much weight, so I feel like I'm not like too concerned about that. But I'm just excited to have like almost this to like spark that interest. So there's so many different reasons why I think two people can be excited about the 6 months. And I'm excited to do along with everybody as well, and just have like be pushed as well, and also just be encouraged by the community. Like we have such a our community has improved drastically in the past couple of months with our cultural reset and having a group chat, and it's just a really supportive community. We have people dropping wins of the week like every single week, and I think people are really really enjoying it. So I'm excited for everyone to just like build off of each other's momentum throughout it too, because you have such a supportive community. So it's going to be a really awesome experience.
Yeah, I think it matters like who you put yourself in a room with. And if they say like what you're the equivalent of like the top 5 people you spend the most time with. And I think going into this challenge, to your point, it's like you get to surround yourself and kind of choose to surround yourself with a different type of energy and a different type of environment that like celebrates you being a better version of yourself versus maybe the people in your life that like kind of accept you as you are, right? Which is great. They accept you as you are, but they don't value your goals the same way you do. They might tell you like, "Oh, why would you want to like gain strength? Why do you need to go do that stuff?" You need people in your life who say like, "Why not go do it?" Right? Why not go and become your strongest self? Why not go into the gym and try to lift more weight? Why not try to lose some weight? Why not try these things and to challenge yourself? So yeah, it's going to be a great community. I love everything that we've been building, and I'm excited for this. And I equally am excited because I will be embarking on my own performance goals come the new year. So
Woo.
buckled up, ready to do it. And yeah, I'm ready
Yeah.
for it, guys. If you are interested, go to the link in the bio. You'll still set up a call with Kelsey and I. This isn't just something where it's like, hey, come sign up. It's like still hop on a call with Kelsey and I. Still chat with us about your goals, what you want out of this. We want to still make sure that we're bringing in the right people to this program. That really matters to us, of the energy we're bringing in, and creating kind of a little bit of that exclusivity for like the community we are building, but also making sure that everyone feels included in this challenge and feels like they can be a part of it and feels like they can be pushed and accepted through it. So regardless what your goal is, we accept you here and we'll take that transformation and make it happen.
Yep. And just housekeeping things to finish up, like Chris mentioned, if you're not a current client, sign up is in the description box. If you are a current client and you're either on a grandfathered agreement, or you maybe just renewed, whatever that may look like, as long as you are set through at least the end of June, you can join the challenge for free. Like, if you want to join, we have a sign up sheet that will be in the community forum, not the community chat, mostly because we don't want it to get lost. You'll get an email as well as access in the community forum to just fill out that form, and that just tells us that you would like to enter in, but you have to enter in. So you're not automatically signed up if you are a current client. You have to actually fill out the form so we know you want to sign up, because it isn't like require you join the transformation challenge, but it's free and you could win money. So just fill out the form.
$1,500 in your pocket. That's what I'm saying.
Buckaroos.
I'm always like, because this is a weird comparison that just popped in my head, but I think of like the amount of scratch tickets my mom's bought in her lifetime. Like, she always buys a little scratch ticket. And I'm like, think of how, if you're sitting here and you're like, well, what are the odds of me winning? Like, why would I sign up? I'm not going to win, whatever. Think of the amount of scratch tickets that get bought in a day. Like, so many people buy these fucking scratch tickets and they're like, you know what are the odds of me buying? Like, they do it anyways. They do it because they're like, well, best case scenario, I end up making money. I end up winning the lottery off of this. Worst case scenario, maybe I get nothing, but hey, maybe you get $5, $10, whatever. Like, your $5 to $10 is going to be the progress that you get because you dialed into something that dangles the carrot in front of your face and says like, hey, you can do this. And like, this is something you're working towards. And then the best case scenario is, holy shit, you just won $1,500. Like, that could probably pay for some bills that I know all of us would certainly love in our pocket. So, I look at it and I say, why not? Why not take the gamble on yourself? Chew away all the objections in your head of why would it be me? I'm not going to win, whatever. There's going to be all these people. Stop looking at the competition and only look at yourself.
Yep. 100%. But we're pumped. We're so stoked for this. So we can't wait to see what y'all accomplish, to see what energy everyone brings, and to just really start off the first half of 2026 strong. So if you're interested, tap the link in the bio or the description box. We will get in contact with you. There'll actually be an option for you to just book a call immediately once you submit that application. So if you want to go ahead and do that, feel free to. If you don't book it right away, we will reach out to you within 24 to 48 hours to get that scheduled. We can't wait to meet you and get this Summit in 6. We didn't even say the name.
Oh my God. Guys, the name's the best part.
This is our Summit in 6 transformation challenge. So
on brand. We're like so excited. We're like, let me tell you about our challenge. That song where it's like, or the sound where it's like, I gotta tell you something.
We were just too excited to tell you something, and then we didn't tell you something. Summit in 6. That's it. We're summiting in 6 months. We're gonna reach the peak, reach the apex, and it's gonna be lit. Do people still say that?
I don't know. I'll ask Kenneth. He's got some young clients. He learns new words all the time.
I'm not with the kids anymore.
Like, I remember when Riz became a thing. He's like, you know what Riz is? I'm like, no. Like, what is that? And then there's the clocked. Clocked is now one.
That's Kirk Herbstreit said that on Thursday Night Football last week.
Oh, right. Was like, we were talking about that. Yes.
The Eagles are getting clocked right now. And I was like, what? Like, Caden's
didn't he say too? He was like, oh, my kids told me to.
He has like 4 sons that are like 19 to 25, and he was like, they told me to say it, and I had no idea what that meant. But I love Kirk Herbstreit. He's like my favorite.
That's when you know you're getting old.
I know. Caden's cousin tried to teach us all the new words like a year ago, and we asked for an update of like if they're still cool, and he's like, no, they're so out. And I was like, who determines this? Like back in our day.
Back in our day, we said lol.
Said that.
We were like, lol. Lols.
Yeah. Like, we know. it was just cool for like a couple of years. Like it didn't go out of style so quickly because we didn't have TikTok telling us like, oh, it's not cool anymore. And like MySpace wasn't like that. You just had a cool song and a top friend or 8. Like it just was, guys. It's just different now. I just don't understand. I can't hang anymore. But
different type of world.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna keep that because, well,
it's gonna be lit.
I'm 30, so
it's gonna be lit. We'll see you guys there.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you guys inside. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Bye.